So again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You might want to go to Google and type this in. Was Frank Marshall Davis bisexual? Well, it certainly indicates that he was. And wouldn't that explain a whole lot as to what's going on with Bozo in the White House? I mean, seriously, go Google this and you'll see what it says. Yeah, it says he was bisexual. And could you imagine Frank Marshall Davis bouncing little Bozo on his knee? Well, I mean, what else do you need to know? This is where Bozo got his start. Yeah. I mean, I can just see it now, you know. The lights down low. Little Bozo running around, and Frank Marshall Davis teaching him the ways of the world based on his twisted and sick communistic interpretation. Well, that's why we have what we have in the White House. I'm serious. Please go Google this. Was Frank Marshall Davis bisexual? And, you know, I mean, it sort of helps us understand why we have what we have for a president. Well, I don't really call him my president because I don't believe that he's eligible. But this certainly explains a whole lot, you know? You really need to do this. And, you know, I think I alluded to it in a couple of videos as a possibility. And I should have done this a lot sooner, but I didn't for whatever reason, because, you know, you can only do so much, right? And I decided to do it, and boom, it lights up. Frank Marshall Davis, Obama's communist mentor. Obama and Frank Marshall Davis were homosexual lovers. I mean, it's all over the internet. Can you imagine how proud Michelle is? Well, actually, she doesn't care. You know, she's living a life she could never live. She would never live if she wasn't hanging on to his coattails. But, you know, she's not a whole lot different than Hillary Clinton. I mean, Billy Bob Clinton made a complete fool out of her more than once. And what did she do? She hung in. Yeah. You know why she hung in? Power. Power. That's what they all do. They all want power. Yeah, but if you go Google this, it'll help you understand as to why we have what we have in the White House. Pretty crazy. And again, I should have done this a long time ago, but I didn't, so. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. But you know what? It really does explain a whole lot. And, you know, I believe that most homosexuals are products of their environments. You know, here's a little boy who trusts this elderly man who has no one else that really loves him. His mother didn't. His father, whoever his father is, didn't. So what does he do? He gives himself to this sick, perverted, communistic homosexual. And you know what they say? We're products of our environments. That's what they say. So, please, Google, was Frank Marshall Davis bisexual? It's all there. And it certainly explains a lot. Yes, it certainly does. Yep, and what's he doing? He's destroying the country. And who's allowing him to do it? Our elected congressional representatives. Why? Because they're all fearful of their own position. And they want to hold on to as much power as they can, and they're not smart enough to realize that it's all going to end. Yeah. All of them are useless. Not one will honor their oath. That's pretty sad.